It's the best birthday ever.
I didn't get any. Good.
No, that's okay. I'm good with that.
Okay.
That's surprisingly good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Why surprisingly? It's Omegang. Oma makes good stuff.
Just because I think I've had one other Saison ever, and it was like chewing death. It was not good.
That sounds lovely.
You know, like
Chewing
you're not a Saison
death.
fan?
That has some like almost caramel and some chocolate notes in there or something.
Well, I love it.
I don't know. It's tasty.
It's pretty good.
A lot going on.
Wow. It was a great podcast. No, I'm very happy with this. We will finish this bottle before we're done.
I'm sure we have.
Whoa.
All right, so one of the other things we were talking about earlier is anything that you've seen on Netflix or Amazon or Hulu that you've seen lately that really stands out that you're happy with this season?
Does it have to be limited to those three?
No. Go right
No,
ahead.
'cause
ABC, NBC,
I
CBS,
know you-
Fox.
I know you're excited about the.
Just really quickly
Mr. Robot.
before you answer, who watches Amazon?
I do.
Actually,
Do you?
we have an
Yeah.
Amazon Prime
Well,
account,
I will
and we
be.
do.
I will be when Galaxy Quest comes to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Galaxy Quest is already on Netflix. I saw it.
No, but the new
The new
series
one.
Galaxy Quest.
Did you hear?
Amazon
Yeah.
picked it up yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not hear about this. Do you have an Amazon Prime account?
I do.
Yep.
Then you get.
But I've never watched anything on it.
See, we have
Neither
the,
have we.
the Amazon app is on the PlayStation, and so we just watch movies all the time. And there's a
Oh.
there's a Prime section, and all those movies are free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never found anything on Amazon Prime that I haven't. That's
how
not
I-
available on Netflix.
That's how I
and-
caught up on all my Downton Abbeys.
Oh, I
Interesting.
love Downton Abbey. Don't even.
We haven't covered that.
Okay.
But yeah,
So
well,
and
we have a
continue.
Prime membership as well, and we haven't watched too much on it. But Amazon just announced it picks up Galaxy Quest the series, and
That'll be
that's
interesting.
what we wanted to watch.
Baby Groot? Who's going to be in this?
Maybe.
Baby Groot. You're
So-
in the
Galaxy
wrong.
Quest.
You're in the
Oh,
wrong.
Thinking of Guardians of
You
the
said
Galaxy,
Galaxy
bro.
Quest.
Wrong
Galaxy
universe,
Quest.
sir.
And I'm thinking Guardians of the Galaxy.
Tim Allen's the
Put the
wrong
bottle away.
universe.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Okay.
No more for you.
One drink
Two
and he's
sips.
done, folks. One drink and
Two
he's done.
sips and he's out.
You hear the song?
Nope. Oh, it's
It's
It's The
Laura.
Nightingale by Julie
Yeah.
Cruz from the TV show Twin Peaks. It's my birthday.
Very nice. Or they do this just for you?
Is he doing that on purpose? You think?
No, he's played this
It's a
before.
loop? Okay, it's a
Spider's got a loop in his computer of like 20,
Mouse.
30 hours. What did I say, Spider?
Yeah.
Put the bottle away.
Seriously.
Mouse has got like a 30-hour loop of music on his computer, and it just you never hear the same song twice.
Nope.
But I've heard this one twice.
It's all nerd-related stuff. It's so great.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're playing Candyland over there. That's great.
Yeah.
Tell us.
yeah.
We were playing
In
Throw
love with
Shirt.
this.
Tell us where you recognized Mouse's shirt from.
Princess Mononoke?
Princess Mononoke?
Yeah.
Animation back in the 90s.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that one. I understand it's amazing,
Yeah.
and I really
Miyazaki-
should.
Please finish.
What's that
some
Miyazaki,
drink.
uh,
Please.
Stuff.
It's Japanese director. I can't remember.
Miyazaki.
Yeah, Miyazaki.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wow.
What else?
everybody's
What else
still
did he do?
Now I'm going to end up on the floor.
Wind Rises.
See
The Disney. He did a Disney
Kiki's
one.
Delivery
with
Service?
Kiki's Delivery Service. He did
Spirited Away.
Spirited Away.
That's the one I was thinking.
Spirited Away.
Spirited Away in combination with Disney.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think Spirited Away was nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah, I believe
It
it was.
Best animated film.
Didn't win though, right? Some
No, it
some
did not.
Pixar
Well, actually,
hack.
I think it did.
Yeah.
Some Pixar hack won that
I
one.
think Spirited Away actually did win.
Did they?
It may have. There may not have been a Pixar movie that year because usually Pixar
No.
wins. But I do remember Spirited Away.
I think Spirited Away
I'm gonna
did
have to
win.
look that one up. So that's your television pick, and you've given us your movie pick right now. All right, this
Well, I
is,
just
we have
put
a,
that
u-
in
this is a
shirt.
unique thing because we haven't had this happen on the show in a while. This is your first time coming here. You've said, give us your impressions, your first impressions of Gods and Monsters here at the Artigan Marketplace.
Well, I have to say, when we walked in, it was impressive. And then I looked behind me and lost Scott. He was gone. and that's not abnormal. Scott wanders, but I mean, he was just gone. What did you think?
Well, before I say that, I will confirm that Spirited Away did win the Oscar that year
For Best Animated Film. And what
Very
year
nice.
was that? 2013, 12?
No, way before that.
No, it was
2009.
2003.
There.
Wow.
We're old.
12 years ago. Holy smokes.
Yep.
Yes.
And it did win the Oscar. Very good.
Yeah. Well, it's Disney. Disney wins a lot of animation stuff.
Absolutely. What were we just talking about?
Your impression of
My
Gods?
impression of Godzilla.
Thank you.
Who
Yes.
are we?
Art's out.
All right, no more alcohol for you.
Would you mind turning my
It is your birthday,
mid
though.
down and treble up just a little bit, please?
Number 2, mid down.
Mid down, treble up.
And treble is.
Nope, that's the top one.
It
Isn't
says
the
low.
top one?
It says low.
No, not low, high. There you go.
Gotcha.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
I
very
sound
good.
so much better now.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
And all
Please
the help you
continue.
can get, right?
Please
Yeah.
continue. Yes.
Well, I was very happy. Like, the first thing I thought of was I wish I kept all my Transformers toys when I was a kid.
You could make some money.
I would
Yep.
I would have made a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But
Spider loves his
Sadly,
Transformers. He told some great stories last week at the toy review about his love for Transformers.
They cover our bedroom.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Mine did when I was a kid, yes, but then I think we handed them down to neighbors.
Oh.
And that's the way. No, that's the way toys should work. That's the way toys should work. Toys that you play with, they should be toy. Oh, I just went Toy Story on everybody, didn't I?
Yep.
Anyway, what I'm saying is toys shouldn't necessarily be something you put on the shelf in a box and hope that it's going to be worth something
I
someday.
agree. I broke those X-Files toys up and immediately. I'm not boxing them.
Absolutely.
Open them up.
They're cool as hell.
Right.
Well, are you gonna watch the new when it comes back? Series?
Oh, of course.
Maybe.
Course.
Maybe
Oh, how
he
dare
will.
you?
Yeah, maybe.
How dare you?
Wait, they're bringing it back?
X-Files is coming back. It just like Twin Peaks.
Yep.
X-Files has been picked up for
This episode's a mess.
8 episodes. It's coming back to television for 8 episodes on Fox. Fox has actually done
But
this.
not constant.
Well, it was originally on Fox.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
just weird to have
I'm
the
with you.
network. Usually it goes to like Twin Peaks is going to Showtime, like ABC's
Or
like
go
we're
to-
not doing that again.
It'll go to FXX or something.
Well, Fox
like
is, sadly, I mean, X-Files
No, that's a real network, by the way,
How long-
FXX.
How many series did X-Files last?
9 seasons, 2
Yeah,
movies.
That's not typical for Fox. Typically, they cancel stuff like Firefly after one.
If
season.
it's
that's
good, they'll
sad,
cancel
yes.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
Too soon.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fastlane, that was going.
The Firefly.
Nobody knows
Those
what
sad
Fastlane
times.
is.
No
Maybe it's
idea.
the alcohol talking, but I'm sad to think about Firefly.
Dude, me too. I rewatch it at least once a year.
That's good.
Freaky
well,
Links.
Well, Serenity, the movie. Actually, I love watching Serenity.
Oh yes, I have that on the
Yeah.
DVD. I love the Serenity. Well, I appreciate you guys coming by. First of all, for the birthday, that was very nice. You had something. Go ahead.
Happy
You're going to
birthday.
say.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Firefly, if any of you watch Castle?
No.
I could.
I,
Not yet.
I do not watch Castle.
I didn't get it.
Okay.
Into
Well, if you're a Firefly fan, at least watch.
It was
second
the,
season.
It was, I think it was second season.
It's
Were
that-
other
that-
actors?
Halloween
the
episode.
Halloween episode,
All right.
second season, he actually, at the beginning of the Halloween episode, he dresses up as his character in Firefly.
That's
They
the
had-
costume.
They
that's
have them.
sweet.
They have the music in the background, and even his daughter, like the character who plays his daughter, even makes fun of like, "What are you, some kind of space cowboy?"
Oh, that's
Ah,
awesome. See,
great.
I will watch that.
I mean, that scene alone is worth it.
All right, we kind of cut David Martin short because he wanted to
Ooh.
go to the bar, so we're going to
Then
bring
you-
him back.
You need to.
But thank you guys so much
Thanks
for
for having
coming out for
us.
my birthday.
So much fun.
Thank you for alcohol on the air.
That's
It
what
was
we're here
really
for.
nice that you guys came out, and I'm glad you could be part of the Birthday Spectacular
Oh, it's been
podcast.
fun.
And we will be looking forward to seeing you perhaps at Star Wars here when Gods and Monsters
You know it. We wouldn't miss it.
has Star Wars the debut.
We'll
We
be
can't
here.
say,
like that
we
would
can't
be a
say on
lock.
the air what they're planning, but it's going to be something pretty awesome. But
Yes,
you were
it'll be
here.
awesome.
You were here during the Clyde Barker announcement.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could say that. You could say that you were here when that
We'll never
announcement was
forget.
dropped.
You're part of history.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll go tag
Cheers.
him in.
What is
All
today's date? 8/28. Never forget.
Yes, 828. Never forget. I can't forget. It's at least half of my passwords.
Oh, by the way,
This is my birthday.
I posted about this on Facebook. I can't wait for Tuesday. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday. This is going to happen. Probably Tuesday. There's going to be half a dozen million
Sure.
posts on Facebook showing a picture of a resin chair on its side, and the text on that picture is going to say, "Never." What's the name of the store? Come in.
Never forget.
Yeah.
Erica.
Erica 2015. Never forget.
Right. You
And
know what'll happen.
you know it's coming.
It's probably already, those memes are already being made, and the
Or
storm hasn't even hit yet.
I survived Erica 2015.
Yeah. Everyone's hurricane shopping list who's a native Floridian is just going to be booze.
Kind of.
That's what we do.
That's how I got through 2004.
I
Was
don't
it
think-
2004?
We didn't have any big storms
I don't
when
think
we
I
were
was
at
21
fraternity
yet.
together, except for that hailstorm.
Oh, the
that came through.
hailstorm.
Man, that was
what
awesome.
What
We've
the hell
got that
happened?
we've got that on video. What?
Oh, I just heard a crackle. The hailstorm was one of the coolest things ever.
We were at the fraternity house,
We were-
and my
we were
friend
playing-
John Membuel had his video camera out, and I said, John, you got to record this. This is an amazing lightning storm going on right now. So we walked out to the upper deck of the second floor of the fraternity house, and that hailstorm came down. And they say, you know how you always hear golf ball size hail? Well, damn it, those were golf balls.
we
that
were
fell.
playing golf with the hail balls inside the house.
And John Picathley, one of our fraternity brothers, took the golf club and swung it in the hallway, and it broke in half. And he was being Mr. Wizard, explaining
God.
how the circles inside the. It was a great time. Then we got in the car and we drove up and down University.
No, this is before we're standing up on the balcony and we're watching these golf balls fall out of the sky, and we're just like, this is hilarious. And then we heard,
Like, oh, there
and
goes.
it's like,
there goes
oh
the
no, back windshield just
back window
gone.
to his car was gone. But then once the storm died down, we hopped in my car, a group of us, and we drove up and down University Boulevard. It looked like to be snow,
Yeah.
just covered the ground. And we went to the Collegiate Village in there, and
just-
all the
you started
windshields were
counting
all
windshields, yeah.
smashed out everywhere, and we got it all on tape. It was a good night, except it's on VHS somewhere. I got to convert it. I wanted to bring it into work one time during the 20th anniversary and give it to our weatherman to say, here, you want to play this from 20 years ago, but It's on VHS, and I don't have any way to convert that right
I've got
now.
an interesting question, mostly to David Martin, who's been in broadcasting for so long.
Yes.
The technology that has changed over the last 15, 20 years, it's definitely the biggest jump that has ever happened, right? I mean, obviously, that's the way technology works, but how would a broadcast station keep up with something like that? It's got to be horrifically expensive
yeah.
to keep up.
Well, it is, especially when you consider that you can do what they do with the big cameras on their shoulders with your smartphone.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can broadcast an entire newscast straight from this thing.
And it's been done.
Well,
I mean, they've done that, right?
Done it, yes. I mean, it's maybe not always the best quality, but it's been done. And we have this system called the DeGiro, which is just based off of internet signal, correct?
It's cell coverage.
David did one of the most amazing things that you don't know how great it was at the time it was happening. David was live on the Sunrail train during the grand opening of the train. So he's on the train, and he's going down the tracks, and he's live on the air. And you're watching it at home, and I was watching it at home with the kids and the wife. And I was like, are you seeing this? Do you see what's going on here? And they're like, oh, look, David's on the train. I'm
But
like,
nobody understands
no,
the
you
technology.
don't get it. They're not running cable for this. You know,
Usually,
they are live on the air
Usually
wireless.
you're connected to a big van with a big antenna 40 feet in the air and
Right.
shooting back to the homeland. But, yeah,
And
if you're traveling.
That was one of the first big uses of the DeGiro, I believe. Was
They
the
used
Sunrail.
those clips back at the DeGiro headquarters to show, hey, you know what?
Absolutely.
Our product works.
Because
You know?
it's not just, hey, let's look at David on the train. Once that camera goes out there and you see the trains just going by, it's like we're mobile. We are moving down the street. And the signal was great that day. I remember it because I was at the station that day, and it was just amazing. And I'm like, people at home was like, you don't get how cool this is. You just like, oh, look, he's live on the train. That's awesome.
And
they
that
don't understand.
That uses the cell network?
That's right. It uses a bunch of providers and takes the strongest signal out of all of them and mashes it together into
And,
one.
you know, it's got
big
its
signal.
issues like every piece of technology.
But you
It
know what?
cuts in
Ever
and
since
out.
that day, we now are pioneers. We've been live on a speedboat for water skiing. We've been live on a houseboat.
Yep.
We've been live,
Just recently.
and we're gonna go live on a hot air balloon.
I'm going to hit record here on this camera because that camera just died. All right, it's rolling. I'm going to thank myself later and do the camera flash again because to edit this is a nightmare. And here comes the next camera flash. But let's do it one more time.
That's still rolling. That GoPro.
Yeah.
That GoPro is good to go.
What do you
I've
shoot it
never-
on this? A 720?
I'll shoot 1080 on this.
And it still runs on one battery?
So it's gone for an hour and 8 minutes. And the chip lasts longer. The memory chip probably lasts longer than the battery will. Like if I could charge it up again. You know what you can't do on these flip cameras and you can't do on the GoPros is plug it into the USB plug and plug it into the wall and keep charging while you're using it. It won't let you do that, unfortunately.
What, the GoPros?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
This is the first version,
Oh.
so I don't think you can on the first version. Hi!
Uh-oh.
Now very rarely coming
She's
to
pointing
the
at
Gods and
Zombie
Monsters
Killer.
podcast.
She's
Would you
gonna,
like?
she's gonna make you drink something, I
Oh,
think.
you're gonna make me drink something? Hang on.
Dang.
But wait. For this to happen, for this to work, we should require her to sit on the mic for a minute or two.
This is co-owner Anna of Gods and Monsters. Have her scoot over here next to you, Greg.
Yeah.
Because she never comes in.
In
because
fact, I'll just jump out.
no, she hates the camera. She hates us. I'm pretty sure, and she does not want to promote the show or her business in any way on camera. But perhaps she will today because it's my birthday.
She did with us.
Thank you for joining us. No, this is. Oh, hi. How are you? Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to hit you with that. That's your microphone. Stand there, and you can listen in
Hey.
here. This is the very first time this is our 26th episode, 26th, and this is the first time you've joined us. You briefly joined me for 5 seconds at the grand opening and said like a yay on camera, and then you walked off and you haven't talked to us since then. But what is it you're bringing? What is it you're bringing to us today, Zombie Killer?
Zombie Killer
Zombie Killer.
by Bee Nectar.
Tell us a little bit about
for
that.
your birthday.
Please pour it right in there. Okay. Whoa. Take it easy. Thank you.
No.
We're going to be so wasted.
Thank you so much. So, we come here every Friday night, and we see the gamers come out. Sometimes we wrap up our show, we pack up, and we leave here at 9 o'clock. There's a few people here. Other times, it's still packed here. How are the Friday nights been lately?
Friday nights are crazy.
Yes.
It's madness.
Now, these aren't just the Magic the Gathering kids. These are other things that are going on.
Well, first Fridays we have like a singles thing going on, which is a little weird.
Holy hell.
And It's good.
Zombie Killer, ladies and gentlemen.
Zombie killer.
I was still thinking I was drinking my other beer, and it just hit me.
It's not nearly the strength of Viking Blood, which is
I love Viking
one
Blood.
of my favorites.
19%
thank you.
alcohol
This is a
in
nice,
Viking Blood.
lighty, fruity
I
thing
should go around the
going
table.
on.
Zombie Killer. David, what did you pick up at the bar?
Mackenzie's Black Cherry Hard Cider.
The
nice.
hard cider.
I went
Nice
light
one.
tonight.
Todd likes the cider, doesn't he?
He
The
likes
light cider, not the hard cider.
He
Yes.
likes girly stuff. He
Yes.
likes
He
I
will
do
admit
too.
to. He will admit to that.
and the Koppenberg strawberry lime that tastes like a Jolly Rancher. He loves that. He loves that one.
So you were saying the Friday nights have been very good for Gods and Monsters,
Friday
especially since
nights
the bar has opened up.
Are amazing. And Saturdays we're getting packed too. We get a lot of gamers out drinking and gaming and tipsy tabletop thing going on. So
Now we've been talking. I've been talking up the Emmy show that we're going to do here. We're going to do a live web show at the Emmys, brought to you on Fox at 8 p.m. on September 20th. We're going to do a live podcast that night. We're going to hook up to YouTube and we'll be on live. We won't be showing it, of course, because that'd be illegal. But what we're going to do is everybody submit your Emmy ballots for $5.
Right.
And all that money's going to go to a charity, which I've yet to nail down with you guys who that charity is going to be, because all that money, because we've had at least 40 people say yes on the invite. If each one of those people did a $5 ballot, that's at least $15, right? No.
yeah, $15.
No, that would be that would be a couple $100 perhaps. But do you guys have a charity in mind, or is that nothing you want? That's not something you want to say on the air right now. But
No, I mean maybe we'll leave it up to the Facebook, like poll our fans.
okay, that's a very good
I
idea.
mean, we usually do Hero Initiative, and I'm big on Rain. There's also Harbor House locally that I'm big on.
That's
so.
a great idea. Now the other thing is that everybody's going to submit a ballot for $5. The winner who can pick the most Emmy wins is going to win some sort of Gods and Monsters grand prize, which has also not been announced yet. Would you happen to know what that might perhaps be?
Not yet.
Awesome. Do I have to have
Suspense.
Mouse come run in here and do another name drop and say, the grand prize is this? Mouse just came in and made an announcement right in the middle of the podcast that Clive Barker
Oh yeah,
is
we
going to
finally-
be here
We can finally talk
for
about
Halloween,
it, but
October
yes.
31st. He will be
No,
here.
it's October 24th.
Oh, it's not Halloween?
No, there's Spooky Empire and
Oh,
all that
okay,
other
okay.
stuff going on Halloween. Plus, it's free comic. It's Halloween Comic Fest where we give out free comics
Okay.
on Halloween
So-
weekend. So there's already so much. I pushed them to come the week prior.
Very good.
So there was less to battle. And Clive actually backed us up with the other artists. With Minton 3, we've got David Supakis, Damian Eccles, Shetzar, Ben Templesmith.
What kind of plans do you have for them while they're here? Meet and greets?
Hooking them up with a hotel, getting them drunk,
Hey, whatever.
Local press.
local press.
Yeah,
Yes.
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 I mean, how often does Clive Barker come to town?
Right,
I mean,
and you know his health's been a little shaky, so but
Sure.
he's already done a new original just for this show, and that's ready to go.
excellent.
We're
I'm so glad you guys
very
made that
excited
announcement
about that.
finally, because you wouldn't even tell me off camera what was coming. It was something
Like,
big, and then I finally got
something
to
big is
something big is coming, but we can't talk about it. Not on
I knew
camera.
what it was.
Not off camera. You knew?
Yeah, I knew the whole
She
time.
knew.
Man.
She knew.
I can't be trusted. So, since this is your first visit
You're
here,
in media, man.
take a look back at the last 2 months. The store opened up June 15th.
Yeah.
And now here we are past August 15th. Now it's been over 2 months. How are you
Yeah.
feeling about how the store is done in those 2 months?
Pretty good. I mean, we're steadily, especially once we got the events going and the beer, wine, and mead
Yes,
and stuff
big difference.
going. Oh, huge.
Are
Quite-
you
quite a
reliant on
sight.
Artagon?
No.
I think Artagon's relying on them.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
We love them. We love what they're trying to do.
Sure.
And we really, 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 really hope it takes off for everybody.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of good ideas and a lot of good things that are hopefully coming in soon.
You've made some good
That'll
friends with
add
some
to
vendors here.
The subculture,
Yeah.
like mecca of this place.
It's a
So-
challenge. I mean, it's a challenge for them all because we're pretty far out on iDrive, but, you know, if you're looking for a comic book store, they know now. I mean, you get the tourists in here.
Yeah,
You're noticing a lot of the Brazilian
tourists
tourists come in.
Not yet. I
Really?
think more next month.
Yeah.
We're supposed to see a lot more of that. We've started to get a trickle of it. It's kind of like the UK is bleeding off and the Brazilians are starting to kind of come in.
Their
so.
summer is during our winter. So over the next couple of months, you're going to start to see them come in droves
Yeah.
and the tour groups, all of that.
So we're starting to get a lot of that, a lot of regulars though, and a lot of it's people that work in the hospitality industry in the area or work for the theme parks, and they've just flocked here. They come every week on certain days and game with their coworkers after work and have some drinks. And
Were you shocked when Toby Keats went down?
I was actually trying to work out a deal with them where we had a runner going back and forth behind the hallway there to get late night food going with our
that was a
bar.
little bit of a disappointment.
That was so sad.
It wasn't even a year.
Aw,
And we
my
just
sliders are gone.
But you got some good neighbors. The International Hot Glass
Yeah,
place
he
opened
just
up.
finally opened.
They were just on the Good Day Orlando with David Martin just a week ago, I believe.
Yeah, and that looks really cool.
It's very cool, and I always want those places to succeed because that helps you guys and you help them. And
There's an amazing furniture crafters over there on that side as well they used to supply things for Washburn Imports, and now they have their own thing. They just import all these amazing doors and things from other broken ships from things and turn them into bedroom furniture and wardrobes, and it's gorgeous.
Sweet.
I want to do our VIP underworld room in time for them to come. He's like, I will supply you the furniture.
Give us an idea of some of the other neighbors that you've met here at the Artigan Marketplace that you were kind of surprised were out here.
We love all our geeky goths and all them. The nerdy artists out front are amazing. I love that they trooped it out waiting for us to open.
Right, they held it out.
And they're very supportive. We love promoting them whenever we can. I carry a lot of their art in the gallery and stuff like that. So
everything here. There's a boomerang store here in Artigan.
yeah, which is interesting.
What do we know? Does anyone know? Perhaps you might know anything
like a
about
paper
the
airplane.
skateboard ramp. Is that happening? Do we know?
No.
About the skateboard ramp did not happen.
No.
Definitely
Well, they were
not.
talking about someone coming in and picking it up. So
That would be nice, because that would-
maybe someone swooping in where Radborn left with a new company, another company. And I won't say anything other than that.
Really?
I'll find out first.
So
That's good though.
you look
Real
like you look
good.
like you know something about this. Is there something you know about?
No,
So you
it's just that would be a saving
Yeah,
grace
so that's
for
not
Artigan.
totally out of the picture yet. And there's something for across here.
I was going to say there's still a big piece of real. You think this is big at
That's-
20,000 square feet? I think
We've
there's another
heard
20
two
next door.
things that might be going in there. One of them
Toby Keith.
is zombie apocalypse laser tag with full-on air raid strikes and
Yeah.
everything.
You'd be there for the morning
So-
show. I'd see that.
That'd be good.
That would be so much fun.
And
I'm
everything
so ready.
themed out, and you
Yeah.
know, like, so I'm kind of like, come on, because then we'd have a whole little, you know, it would be an interesting mall because we've got like the whole country thing going with Bass Pro and Schefflers and stuff like that, and then you've got all this nerd mecca. So it's quite a strange mix. But
Well, I have you here and I have David here. Maybe I'd bring up a topic that you can both comment on. And when it comes to marketing, what are we doing or not doing enough of here to help market and get the word out there for Gods and Monsters? And for maybe the Artigan Marketplace in general. I mean,
well,
we do our best on the Facebook
all
and
the
the YouTube. But
marketing
it's not,
I did before we opened
Right.
was many months of not sleeping,
Right.
and that's all I did until we opened. And I haven't had time to do much since then because I've been managing the business.
as a group, what is it you think we should be doing? What is it you think we should be doing?
They need to get the word out that there are things down here to look at and buy. I think people have this conception that it's pure art and things.
There's
that
a lot of confusion about what it is exactly. Well, what does Artigan mean? I don't understand. And the billboards don't really explain it very well. So
No.
that's been a
They need a
thing.
commercial.
Like
honestly.
Artigan
You're right.
is, and then something about this thing, and then Artigan is, and it's because it's so eclectic. There is so much awesome in this space that it blows me away. There's so much talent. There's so much creativity. There's so much just unique products for gifts or for, you know, decorating your home, stuff you will not find anywhere else in the world, and it's all here, but you wouldn't know it.
Right.
It's hard to explain what this is.
That's because a lot of the advertising for Artigan just says Artigan.
Artigan.
Right.
Yeah. No,
The
and
billboards
there's
out there
nothing
say Artigan, this exit. But
Yeah.
You gotta tell me why to get off this
Even when we
exit.
started building Gods and Monsters, I had a hard time explaining. I was like, you remember the old Festival Bay Mall? And people
Right.
would be like, well,
But
What's
that
there?
Was dead.
There was
I don't
nothing there.
understand.
Right.
Yeah.
The movie theater,
No.
outdoor world, Scheffler's.
Outdoor
That's what
world.
people will remember.
Yeah.
Are you?
And it's a gorgeous movie theater. It's one of the
Yes,
most beautiful movie theaters
absolutely.
anywhere.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and
we've
it's
seen a
so
couple.
quiet.
Locals come here more than Universal.
Yes.
It's easy to get to.
Yes.
Now, I saw when I came into the parking
very
lot today one of
comfortable.
those giant tour buses.
Yeah.
What do you know
they've
about
got-
those?
I
Where are
know,
they coming
They
from?
started bringing, Artagon worked out something to get the tourists here
Good.
in groups.
There you go.
And start bringing them out on the weekends.
So where's
that's
that bus coming from? Do we know?
It's coming from.
I'll ask because they're always in the parking lot. When I park, I'll just walk up to the bus driver and say, "Hey, where are you coming from?"
Right. I mean, there's a full bus. This wasn't like a little
Where
school
are
bus. I mean, this is a
Yeah.
big deal, but that's good. And they
Yeah.
parked right out here, too, which is even better. That's good. Well, I'm still kind of surprised that you came out to visit us finally. What's changed?
It's your birthday.
Oh, that's
I'm
awesome.
trying to get you drunk.
That's awesome. You know what?
And, okay, do you have
give me
any
more of that
three-eyed
zombie.
raven left? I
Yeah,
haven't tried
there's
that
still
yet.
Yes.
plenty
All
of
right,
three-eyed
give me a
raven
little of
here.
that.
Very
Give me
good.
a little of that.
So good.
Oh,
Perhaps,
don't forget.
perhaps we'll do a little bit. Oh, more cups
Everyone's
coming
like,
in.
give me some of that.
You want this one?
Dude, we got
Go
the
ahead,
last two
take it.
cases from the distributor they had hidden somewhere in the back of a
This is from
cooler,
the
'cause this
television
has
show
been-
Game of Thrones.
Ooh,
Yeah,
can I
the
keep the
three-eyed
bottle?
raven's been
I know. Just hate to
Been
throw it
out
away
for
or
a
recycle it.
while.
You just want to keep it.
Yeah,
Take a picture of that.
I'm gonna keep
I have
it.
some more of the zombie killer.
They only do those in limited batches and annually, so that one was done earlier in the spring, I think, and they're out of it.
All the
everywhere.
craft beers have
So
beautiful work drawings on them.
They're redoing the Iron Throne beer and one of the other Game of Thrones beers either late next month or early
I
October.
have this
but
one.
They're re-releasing in small batches, so we're trying to get on the wait list for that too.
So David Martin was out here for just before the grand opening for Gods and Monsters. You were out here last week for, remind me the name of the glass company?
International Hot Glass.
International Hot Glass. Were you out here one other time?
Paper airplanes.
Paper airplanes. Great visuals. I mean, absolutely great visuals.
And
pretty
we want to
good.
come back for Boomerang.
Boomerang.
I've
Absolutely.
never seen anybody use a boomerang. Have you?
No, never. Indoors? I'd love to see that.
I think the last time I saw that, I was a kid.
Leave the kids at home. We're going to do boomeranging in the house. How many times have I told you not to boomerang in the house?
Man, that's pretty good. I don't normally like the darks, but
It's decent.
it's got some
Yeah.
espresso taste to it, some
I'm getting-
coffee and caramely.
I think I've gotten used to the zombie
creamy.
killer, or my mouth has just gone
Yummy.
dead.
Your mouth is numb.
And you're sweating.
And I don't taste it anymore. I know, I hate the lights.
He
I hate
always
the lights.
sweats.
You know how I always like it dark? I hate the lights.
I never see him sweat. I work with him every day.
That's because I sit in my little dungeon and it's air conditioning, really, really air conditioned. Look at me. This is up my pants right now.
Interesting.
So look around here. You were here for the grand opening, or just before. And I think even since David was here for that pre-grand opening, you've added a lot of stuff. A
Yeah,
lot of
it's
stuff on the
nice
shelf.
back here.
It's gotten a lot thicker here. It was kind of thin at first because all the merchandise wasn't here.
Well, I think when he was here, our tables weren't even done yet.
They
No.
And
This whole back area
they
wasn't.
were literally
They were
overnight
they were
until
finishing
we
this.
opened the gate and had the
Right.
ribbon cutting. He was still working on the upholstery.
Yeah.
The sci-fi, one of the booths wasn't even finished, so we had to put the coffee tasting people in front of.
Yeah. This is the work of Mouse and Spider and This is Spider's
Our
wife, by the
contractor
way.
Craig. After Craig did all of this with
Yeah.
them, the scenic guys, and then the mall switched over with a new team, and they came in and wanted to activate the whole mall,
Oh.
like our theming. So they've been theming one by one all the vendor sections, so it looks more like a theme park in here, catered to each individual artisan. So Craig has been overnight here more nights than he can handle. With
Oh, look at this.
Spider
We
and Mouse
never
jumping in
get
on some of
visitors.
that.
We never get visitors, and yet here comes another visitor.
Todd.
Come on in here and sit next to Anna.
Todd.
Actually, you know what? Just because I have a headset over there, come in and sit next to David. Because I have a headset. You guys will have to share the mic. At the same time, co-owners Todd Fisher and Anna Young are here. Never before happened. I got to have a birthday more often.
I can't believe it. We're here together.
We were just kind of reflecting on now. It's been 2 months.
It has.
And maybe you could just tell us what's out here is what's out here right now. What is it that's not out here yet that you would like to see maybe perhaps in the
Oh,
future
man.
of Gods and Monsters?
Man,
Whether
more-
it be on the shelf or on the walls here.
I need more shelves.
You need more shelves.
He
I do,
does.
man.
He needs
We're
more
getting
shelves.
so much new stuff and collections and stuff. I just don't have the shelving
He
for it
has
anymore.
Are you still getting
Really
a lot
not
of...
enough
I'm
cabinets.
having to be very creative with my shelving.
I'm noticing on the Facebook page, I still do see a lot of people writing to you, hey, can I bring my artwork?
Oh, sure.
Hey, I have a book that I've written. I want to.
Yeah.
So tell us what you say to those people who are interested in selling their artwork here. Or,
No.
Oh, sorry. folks. I tried for you out there.
No way. We
Facebook, man.
Obviously, we encourage it. Yeah, we Anna's able to be reached through our Facebook. We tell people to send a brief. Anybody wanting to send artwork for consideration for future shows, like our theme shows or whatever, send it through Facebook, and you can send a brief artist bio, a couple of pictures of the pieces that you want to submit, and it goes through the jury process. We have a small jury that selects the pieces that go in.
Yep. Yeah. So earlier in the show, Mouse just came in and dropped a bomb.
Damn.
That Clive Barker was coming for Halloween.
Oh man!
And then he just dropped the mic and walked off. That's how you drop the mic.
That is.
You've been working on that deal for a while now.
I might actually have a bomb to drop right now. I didn't realize that you were actually broadcasting.
Oh, you didn't know?
Are you going to be here tomorrow for the Star Wars event?
I'm working tomorrow.
Yeah. There's a Star Wars event?
Man.
I saw the invite for that. Tell us about that.
We've got the Star Wars Grand Florida Alliance. They're kind of an umbrella group that brings a lot of the Star Wars fan clubs from all over Florida together to do charity work and get-togethers and all that. But I have somebody that's but they're doing a swap meet here tomorrow. Big swap meet.
All right.
A bunch of people coming out. A couple guys from the 501st. But good photo ops for the kids, things like that. But I have it on good authority that we may have an unexpected celebrity, someone they're not even expecting.
Oh, here we go.
To,
Again, another name drop.
I could name drop.
Come on, please.
You want me to name drop? This is going to probably freak.
name drop.
It's going to air Monday.
Actually, this doesn't
Oh,
air
it's gonna
till
be
Monday.
after?
So,
Yeah,
so
dude.
tell us how that went.
It went great. I tell you what, Michael Winslow was the nicest guy.
What?
What?
Michael Winslow from Police Academy fame. The guy
coming
who-
back?
The guy who does the sound effects.
It seems
Yeah.
that a friend of mine, Mike, who's looking into possibly getting space here at the Artagon with his production company, might actually be bringing his buddy Michael Winslow out
Michael
tomorrow.
Winslow, who just made an appearance in the
I mean,
television
brought
movie
Michael
Lava-
Winslow.
Lava Lancha, which is like from the
Yeah.
makers of Sharknado, was this movie called Lava Lancha,
Yeah.
where spiders came out of the ground. They were made out of lava. Michael Winslow was in that,
Yes.
I believe,
It's-
with Steve Guttenberg.
It's funny. Whenever
I'm
we
not
get a
kidding.
chance, we should get Mike and Mike and Michael Winslow on, because according to Michael Winslow's friend, he has a lot to do with those sci-fi movies. Like, he's been pitching them. and-
Really,
yeah,
really.
so
Maybe doing
I'm-
a little producing behind the scenes.
It's true,
as well as
yeah.
sound effects, I'm sure.
Right.
Michael Winslow, wow.
Michael Winslow, possible.
Actually, he lives here.
What a
Doesn't he
guy.
live in Central Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm thinking he's been on our morning show at Fox 35 before.
Didn't he come on grand opening too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, by the
I
way,
actually-
I went out for my one break on opening day. You remember we were all
Yeah,
swamped.
we all went to Subway, and you kind of just vented for a while.
While we were at Subway,
Michael Winslow
Michael
showed up.
Winslow was here, and I get back and I'm like, and they're just like, "You're not gonna believe what happened."
That's what happens when you go to Subway. We missed out.
And they start pulling. Everybody pulls out their
lost
phones.
that sponsor.
Everybody's got a Michael Winslow picture but me. I'm like, "Oh man, come on,
Subway's nice to us.
Oh, the Subway's great.
man."
Oh, we missed Michael Winslow.
Yeah.
No, man,
Whose
he's
glasses are
awesome.
those? Are those your glasses?
Yeah, I put him
okay.
up there.
Don't forget your glasses.
I won't. I can't drive home
I got
without him.
to
I won't
talk
be driving
to
home
him.
at all, actually.
When he was here, I got to talk to him about when I was 16. My stepfather
Took
was
you?
the headmaster of the shooting range in Davie at the time. And so I was on set
This is a
for
weird story.
Police Academy 4.
Let's say 4, sure.
12.
Something like that. The one with the gymnast, the blonde gymnast in
Veronica.
it.
3 or 4. Yeah.
Anyway, they thought I was her stand-in, which was very weird.
Awesome.
And then I spent the whole time in one of my stepdad's offices hanging out with Michael, exchanging noises, because I used to always mimic animal noises and little character
And
cartoon
then
voices.
fluids.
Whoa.
Wait, whoa.
No, wait,
What?
now that's all.
It's on the DVD extras for Police Academy 5.
That's right.
You want to
That's
look
Come
into
on,
that.
that's the outtakes, Todd.
right.
No. Jeez.
So, wow, Michael Winslow. We'll just
No,
get
he
him in
was
here.
actually very funny,
Fluids.
very nice. He was a ham.
We could get him in here and just record a whole bunch of sound effects
He
for us
was
we don't
like-
have to pay for.
He humored a 16-year-old bored teenager.
whoa.
It was
Hell yeah.
very nice
Whoa.
of him.
Humored.
No, he would like, man, those are really good. Try this one, and then like we exchanged back and forth. It was fun. It was fun.
Wow, a lot of
I
name
had
dropping.
Michael Winslow on Good Day Orlando to promote Fringe Fest,
Oh, yeah.
and he was in. He was on stage with a fiddle band, so he improvised rap with a fiddle band.
Sounds about right.
He's
It was
on the spot. He makes up.
not
the
his fault,
strangest
but
thing.
not a good morning for me. It was not a good day.
Not a good day, Orlando.
I lost control of that live shot. And like,
It's
poor
nice.
audio, poor acoustics, and no planning, and a fiddle band with Michael Winslow. He had no preparation.
Oh no.
It was
He got,
awful.
he got thrown into it. Just no
Yeah,
preparation.
I felt bad for him.
Art, I'm just noticing that you have business cards now.
I just
at this.
Vistaprint, by the way, for like $10 plus shipping another $8.
Damn,
I put
son.
I put the little microphone on it so that people
It's
know
so
that it's
cool.
not. Yeah,
That's cute.
just because you know what? At the grand opening, every person who came and sat and talked with us,
Hold on, check it out.
everyone who came and sat and talked with us,
For those at home.
said, "Hey, can I get a business card? Because we want to podcast with you later." And I was like, "Oh, "I don't have business cards." And they were like, "What? What's wrong?" And I was like, "We're just making this up, man. This is the grand opening. We are just making this up. You think we're that organized enough to have business cards?" So Vistaprint.com,
We
by the
still
way.
don't have our real
you're-
phone numbers yet.
You're like legit now.
Yeah, I
Dang.
think I'm
Don't
gonna
even
redo
get
them.
me started.
They came out 2 different color blacks by the font, and so
White
I'm gonna.
House.
I mean, it was only $10, so I'll make another
Don't be
$100.
racist.
Anyone has any
2 different colored
connections
blacks,
to
that's
the
messed up.
president of Bright
Don't be like
House?
that, Art.
There's nothing wrong with 2 different blacks.
Oh man.
That's like birthday racism. That's messed up.
Which means you get a free pass because
That's
it's your
right.
birthday.
Yeah, it's your
right.
birthday, dude. Anything goes.
That's
and
right.
Chris is here, so I mean, it's totally
Yeah, it's okay when
It's
I'm
totally
here.
okay. Yeah, when you're here, it's totally
Absolutely.
okay.
Whatever,
Absolutely.
man.
Well, I got
Umbrella amnesty.
I've got like at least 5 more guests to come on the Birthday Spectacular
Hell
podcast.
yeah, you have.
But I want to say thank you for coming because we don't usually see you guys at the same time
Hell yeah.
at Gods and Monsters.
I'm gonna run.
But
Here I go.
So you've got big
Don't
you've got
run.
big
Don't
announcements
run.
for Halloween.
Wait,
Thank you, Todd.
Wait. Something's coming. Wait.
Wait, you got another announcement?
You can't leave quite yet.
Oh,
Hold on.
Hang on. We got
Something's
another
happening.
announcement. We got another announcement.
Okay, one more.
I didn't realize.
Yes.
I had no idea. What's the
Go ahead.
announcement?
It's probably we have to stall for like 5 minutes.
Oh, you're killing me.
Please don't
You're
get pregnant.
killing me.
Wait,
something
maybe
happening?
2 minutes. Maybe 2 minutes.
What's our language barrier on this podcast?
NC-17.
No,
Yeah?
we're good. Hey, man, it's your store, man. You say
for
whatever the hell
fuck's
you
sake.
want. I know.
What are we waiting for?
What's happening? Chaos.
Once again, it starts with my kids on the podcast telling me about their little toy show that they do. To God, what the fuck?
And that is the
even
three-eyed
happening
raven
right now?
talking.
Well, they've roped me into sticking around.
I think
so-
Clyde Barker's going to come out and sing "Happy
Zombie
Birthday" to me.
killer.
All right.
No, so you were holding on
Oh,
that
your
Clyde.
pops are cool. I just noticed your
Yeah,
pops. Too.
my daughter gave me those for my birthday.
Yay.
Mulder and Scully
Yeah.
from the
Cute.
X-Files, the little pop art. They're kind of my business card holders.
Hell yeah, they are.
So the Clyde Barker thing. Who
Dude,
approached
I
you
about
on that
fell
one?
out of my seat, by the way.
How did this
oh,
happen?
man.
Okay, this happened with our grand opening footage all over the internet, in part thanks to
Of course.
you and your awesomeness.
The guy with the business card.
That's how they
So-
knew.
That's yeah.
Minton 3 contacted us and said, "Hey, your gallery looks amazing. I saw this online footage. It's off the charts. Like, how do I get in there to do a group show?"
They saw all the Good Day Orlando
And
stuff
I'm
you
like,
did.
That's right.
"Well, dude, one of my favorite artists is contacting me
Yeah.
about getting in my
that's
gallery. Okay, what do I do? Play it cool for a few days, back and forth." And I had a bucket list of like 10 artists. He lists off at least 6 of them right off the bat that he was trying to bring in. Like
Wow.
Ben Templesmith, who works a
Right.
lot with Warren Ellis, who's I named Trans Metropolitan Gallery after.
Ben Templesmith, David
and
Mack.
David Mack. But David Mack fell off because he's got a whole bunch of other stuff he's dealing
He's
with.
a
That's
he's
right.
a busy man.
We've dropped a lot of
He's a
names here
busy
today.
man.
Don't worry about that.
But then they threw in Clyde Barker, so I was like,
Yeah,
well,
thanks.
you know. He and the way he posed that one was after a few days of going back and forth. He's like, "Oh, have you heard of Clyde Barker?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
Tell me when you hear Clyde Barker, what's the first thing
no,
that stands out in your mind
no,
that you
I
Magica.
haven't.
That-
oh,
that
I
you
love,
remember.
That's my favorite.
Imagica is like was a crowning achievement for him in my eyes. I obviously I grew up with the Books of Blood and all that, but Imagica, first of all, thickest book I've ever read. It's like 800 plus pages. It's like insane. It's like War and Peace, but it's good.
Yeah, that was
And,
my favorite of his
Yeah,
stuff.
and so just to have, I actually have a copy of it, my original copy that is
over at
what's going on here?
Over at the center of the
What
stage
is it?
right now. What is
Dun,
this?
It seems to be. Wait, it should be slid into view
Mulder!
of the camera.
Scully.
Please don't catch on
Oh,
fire.
this is so awesome. I don't think we have the rights to the song, but let's just sing it.
Happy birthday to you.
Zombie Killer.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Artemis.
Artemis? Happy birthday to you.
My Christian name.
Am I the only one?
Thank you.
Yay!
Yay.
Artemis Maximus
Woo! Thank you all for coming tonight. There's cake. There's a podcast. Man, I wish this was live. I don't want to edit this.
Dang.
I'll just keep the camera there, which means unfortunately I've lost the camera off of my friends here.
Artemis Artolomeo.
Thank you so much.
Artemis.
Well, how about everyone have a piece of cake?
Yeah, man.
And we'll kind of bring some other guests in here because they've been kind of waiting. We'll have some cake. Thank you all for sticking around. I can see why then they made you stick around for this. This is great. Podcast for every birthday from now on. Thank you.
Birthday secret, real name actually Artagon Miles.
Artagon.
Well, Miles.
I didn't want to say during the grand opening. Some people did ask me what the name actually stood for, and I said it's a family name, and that I'm just doing this podcast, but my family actually owns the marketplace. Oh God, I don't know if I could.
No, you can do it.
Come
What
on.
we call you? We call you Arthur. We call you Artemis. We call you Artolomeo. We
Yes,
call
yes.
you
Paolo. Sometimes Pablo. You call me all kinds of different names.
What about Artie? Artie, like from Pete and Pete.
Yeah. You
Artie
know what?
Miles. Artie
Does
Miles.
somebody want to cut this up, and then I'm going to have? Can we have Sam and Julie come over? You can stay there.
I'm gonna bail on you.
You're going to bow
Yeah,
out.
I actually have obligations as well.
I know. We're kind of
dear.
running a little bit long tonight. We're at an hour and 36 minutes. The
Yeah, but-
GoPro is still going
A
and
lot of cool
proing.
stuff happened, though.
Yeah. It is still going? Oh, it is
Happy
still going.
birthday, Art. We love
Happy
you very
Thank you
much.
very much,
birthday.
David. Thank you, QueenQ. Thank you for drinks. Thank you for wine. Thank you for cake. I'm very, very happy.
I stayed 30 minutes.
Does anybody want to cut this?
Oh, okay. Very good. Thank you for coming out. We're going to bring a few more guests in.
Of course you know
it's,
how.
It's birthday celebration night. You want to slide that back over so she can cut that? Thank you, David, for coming out. That was a very nice surprise. See you Monday morning when this airs. Oh, you're working? Oh, hurricane coverage doesn't break for anyone, not even David Martin.
What's in this thing?
Hopefully plates and knives.
Oh, there is, yes. So Reese, come here.
Kristen,
No? Okay.
you want to have Sam and Julie come in? Okay. Bob, you going to come in now? Come and slide in. QueenQ has had to leave us, one of our co-hosts.
The show goes on.
David Martin was here. I mean, go ahead, come to the far one over here and put the headset on.
Slide on in.
Careful, it's the drapes they'll clip you there. I mean, a lot of name dropping here today. Clive Barker, David Martin, Todd and Anna showed up. I mean, they announced that Clive Barker is coming to the Halloween show here at Gods and Monsters.
I'm excited for Halloween here, not for Clive Barker so much, but because that's going to be a thing. There are going to be some people dressed up in amazing costumes here, and I can just imagine that there might be some sexiness happening.
Absolutely.
Because I think Halloween is a
Come on in,
license.
Sam and Julie.
It's a license for girls who are.
I have a headset for both of you, but one microphone you'll have to share.
Well, I'm not going to specifically say what type of girls, but it's a license for girls to dress as slutty nuns and slutty anything.
Wow, Julie had to come in, right, and put her headset on
Welcome.
right as that happened.
Welcome to the show.
So, yeah, going to share that little microphone. Thank you for joining us. So, we had all these announcements come in. Clive Barker, it was announced, is coming for the Halloween, I want to say episode.
Melts your brain.
Yeah, Clive Barker will be here for Halloween, appearing at Gods and Monsters in person. It was just announced to us.
Cool.
And then there were a couple other names which I've already slipped past me. Perhaps it's because of Zombie Killer.
Is that a good drink?
Yeah, it is. Very, very good. So I've kind of been having everybody come in and sit with us and let us know anything that you've seen this summer, whether it be on Netflix or at the theaters, that's really stood out in your mind, or a TV show that's kind of stood out this year that you're really happy to be watching. Welcome to Sam and Julie.
I would say I just watched Knights of Sidonia, which is a Japanese anime.
Where did you see this?
It was on Netflix.
Bring the
It's
mic a little closer to you. I'm sorry, it's kind of loud in here.
It was on Netflix. It's a made-for-Netflix show about a Japanese anime comic from Japan.
Okay.
And so that they translated it into English, and it's for Netflix specifically. That was really cool.
Is it a series or was it a movie?
It's a series,
Okay.
yeah. And they've got I think 2 or 3 seasons up now. It's actually kind of cool.
Oh, 2 or 3 seasons. Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
this isn't just one thing.
I think
No.
I'm a little drunk because when you said anime comic, I thought like the guy who stands in front of a microphone and a brick wall, and he's
The
got
anime
like
comic.
big fluffy blue hair, and he's telling jokes. Never mind.
And Julie,
Not that kind of a
anything
comic.
you've seen that stands out in your mind this season, or something perhaps you're just catching up on now on Netflix?
I often use the show Revenge as my insomnia
your go-to.
That's a
Revenge.
network show, right? Like
Yeah.
ABC or something?
ABC.
Yeah, but it's on Netflix, and it's a help to turn the brain off, and you know, it's good. It's good for what ails you.
It's successful at that.
The kids love the revenge. Yeah, it's true.
What are you, David Letterman? The kids? What
It-
kids are you talking about? I need to try this.
Go ahead, please do.
I
Put
will.
that in your cup.
I will in a minute. No, I can't mix.
All right. So have you guys been out to the movies at all this summer? We saw In and Out. Did you guys see In and Out? No, Inside Out.
We
Inside
did.
Out.
Inside
We
Out,
did.
the
Saw
Pixar
Inside
film.
Out,
I
yes.
think In and
And
Out is a
Reese
different
wore her
show.
shirt today. She wore her Bing Bong shirt.
I saw. Bing bong.
Did they cut the cake? Was this what you guys were carrying today?
Yes.
No.
No. You haven't
No.
seen. You
You
haven't
have-
seen that cake yet.
I don't know where this came from.
At 44, you get 2 cakes.
Holy smokes! I didn't even know about either one
Oh,
actually.
that's it.
It's the
bottle's very
special
heavy.
double number birthday art.
Well, then we need to bring that out as well.
I believe this is the Gods and Monsters happy birthday cake to you.
Really? See, when I saw they came out with candles, I thought, oh, this must have been what you guys were carrying. This is a separate cake?
Your friends and family
It's a
cake
separate
is right over there.
Wow. Well, I want to see that one as well. Can we do the whole birthday thing again? Okay, so I was asking you, have you been to the theater at all this summer? Just want to know what the average family is watching out in the theater. You saw Inside Out,
Inside Out.
and it really
Can you at least bring that thing over so we can?
I want to see what it is.
It did delve into both
bring
inside
the
and
cake.
out.
It did. You know what? It did.
So,
a lot of it
that
was.
was good.
It was inside though. A lot of it was inside, and the happy moral at the end of the movie that sadness cannot live without family. What was it? Sadness cannot live without
happiness.
Right.
yeah.
Happiness cannot live without sadness.
Right. It was just a sweet little message. Okay, this was what you guys were carrying earlier today,
Yes.
which I didn't even know about. I just assumed that's what this was.
This was the main cake.
All right, we're gonna bring the GoPro over so we can see what's going on here. Whoa!
Dun 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 dun.
It's Darth Vader.
Dun 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 dun.
This isn't. I don't know if it was chocolate or not. I thought I could just eat Darth Vader's face.
It's not fun.
Take this mask off and put it in your mouth. Oh, thank you guys. That's awesome. Did you know about that, Reese? I see that. A couple of sections have come out of that. So
You
please,
might-
everyone, cake and cupcakes for everyone.
You've got some blue on your face.
Yes. All right, let me put your camera back. This is going to be an editing nightmare now. I keep moving the camera. Okay, so I saw Inside Out with the girls, and the Pixar movies, they get you. They really do get you still. But because the girl was holding it in the whole movie, they weren't letting sadness break out of her, and then at the end it just comes bursting out, and sadness brings family together. It was a really, really sweet message in the film.
Agreed, Art.
And the marketing of Bing Bong, look, my daughter's wearing the shirt. She
Fantastic.
loves the Bing Bong.
Fantastic idea.
And by the way, we'll have to put a disclaimer at the front of this YouTube show because my youngest one gave away that Bing Bong dies in the movie. Thanks for that. Thank you for that.
No. What?
But you got to believe Bing Bong never truly dies, right?
Right. If it's like anything in Marvel, Bing Bong was a clone, and it'll come back.
Hey, should we talk to some of the body paint models? No, I'm
Are
kidding.
they here?
I'm kidding. Well, yeah.
Actually,
but
the body painting will be going on this evening. There's all kinds of events going on at Gods and Monsters tonight.
Yeah.
there's something for everyone, really.
It's not the first time Sam and I have been booted for body painting girls. So
It happens.
No,
It
you're not
happens.
getting
Please,
booted.
pass them up, pass them,
You're not
pass
getting
them, cupcakes,
booted.
Please.
That's my usual
Oh,
Friday night.
the cupcake cake. The cupcake cake is being broken off into sections, much like Darth Vader was broken up into pieces at the end of that last movie.
Boo! No legs.
No legs, no
one
arms,
arm.
on fire.
You were the chosen one.
Bob, would you
How
like a
does he get to
cupcake?
go to heaven?
Yeah, sure,
though?
why not?
I never understood that.
Wait, there's a heaven in the Star Wars
Jedi
universe?
heaven.
Well, yeah, he goes to Jedi.
Fourth
heaven.
quarter
Yeah.
conversion.
Oh, that's right. He's standing with everybody
With
else.
everybody
He
else.
killed
got-
children, for
how
God's
many-
sake.
Holy
Yeah.
crap!
we
How
call
is
foul.
how is he on the same level as Yoda? That's
Right.
bullshit.
All those
The little
young
fourth quarter
younglings.
conversion
I'm
is what
throwing
Robot
I'm
Chicken
throwing a
said.
flag
Oh,
on
yeah.
that one. I'm throwing the
They
red flag, the do-over flag.
I think the Force is a little fucked up in there.
Yeah, they did the do-over in it though. They changed Darth Vader at the end.
I
Yeah.
know, but
That's
it's
true too.
Old Anakin to new
Oh,
Anakin.
that drove me crazy.
I mean,
what?
he died.
Watch the edit.
He died, but only like 2 years earlier. That week he had just killed tons of children.
Was
Jedi,
it that week?
Jedi younglings, wasn't it? He killed the children.
Yeah, it was
and
like
then,
a
Oh no,
Tuesday.
that's right.
No, that
it was like a
that was
Tuesday,
at the end.
and that's
then-
right. And
so
then
it's
20 years later.
And then
Yeah.
20 years later,
But let's just explain that. Hold on a second. How do you even get to be standing among the Jedi if you're a Sith?
They're Catholic, and they were all forgiven.
that's it. That's it. There you go. 4 Hail
see.
Marys. You're good.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
you're good to go.
Whoopsie.
That's the. Please have some cake. Have some cupcakes.
Oh my God! What are you doing?
Did you bump the camera? I
Oh,
gotta edit that now. Damn it. See,
this is why we can't have drunk people.
Here's what. Can you make sure we're all still in the shot?
This is why you can't have nice things.
So, when I edit these together, I don't really. I just put each camera up in its own little window and like a comic book, and I just let it go in the edit bay. I don't edit these like I don't cut to camera 1 and then cut to camera 2. No,
Camera
every
1,
shot's up
camera 2.
until
Camera
they get
1,
bumped
camera
like
2.
that,
Oh
and
yeah.
then they have to be
now you
corrected.
have to reset. And I actually moved that one back twice during the
Damn it.
well,
That's more work. That's more work.
Yeah.
But that's all right. It's Birthday Spectacular podcast. And the GoPro is still going, so I'm fine with that. Okay, so we've been talking about this a lot, of course. Star Wars comes out in December.
Yes.
Big part of our childhood. I've stayed away from the trailers. Have you seen any of them?
No.
I've watched the trailers, and
I wanna be surprised.
it really doesn't reveal much at all. So I mean, it's not like you're gonna be like, oh my God, there's space travel.
See,
in
I've
this.
always said though, you can only be 6 years old in 1977 once and
That's
see it
true.
in the theater and get your head blown off.
That's true.
I don't want anything to spoil it because I'm going to see it for the first time in the theater and know nothing about it. And I'm going to watch it 100 more times after that on Blu-ray or DVD. But you can only see it once for the first time.
That's right.
Well, the trailer was the best thing I saw. The second Avengers movie, I hated the second, but the trailer,
trailer?
for Star Wars was the best part of that movie.
Is there anything, Bob, that you've seen this summer that really stands out in your mind, whether it be on TV or in film?
All right, so
Gives me a chance to eat my cupcake.
You got to get up on that mic because we
Yeah, a
can
little
barely hear
closer.
you.
You can
So-
take it out of the holster if you need to.
no, I'm good.
Talking to that big dick right in front of you.
Ah,
there.
there we
Thank
go,
you.
there we go.
All right. So we went and saw. I think the best movie I saw was Trainwreck.
No kidding.
Oh,
It was
wow.
so funny.
You
Now,
said you were not a fan
You know
of
what?
hers.
I don't
loved
like
it.
her. I
loved
don't
it
like.
too.
I think
Really?
she's trying too
Amy
hard.
Schumer.
I thought it was a real funny
Yeah, I'm
movie.
not an Amy Schumer fan.
Amy, okay, listen. This is just a theory of mine. It's my own opinion, and I still sound really, really
Can
weird.
I have a paper plate?
I sound weird, but I believe that
Cupcake
Amy
stand.
Schumer is the female equivalent to Will Ferrell, and let me explain.
Okay,
Okay.
go
Will
on.
Ferrell is a genius, though.
Just one. Just
And
one. I'm
there
fine
we
with just
have
one.
it. See, my problem, I was going to throw them over there for some reason. You don't need one, do you? There you go.
I don't.
I think Will Ferrell is a person who is funny. He's funny, but he's almost Robin Williams funny, where he has to be on all the time.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Okay.
understand subtlety or the separation between the comic Will Ferrell and the person Will Ferrell. So when he's in front of a camera, he's Will Ferrell.
All right, I don't disagree with that.
And I think Amy Schumer is the same type of person who, when you put a camera on her, she's probably a really cool person in person. You know, and when you're hanging out and there's no cameras and everything like that, when you shove a camera in her face, all of a sudden now she is Amy Schumer, funny girl. And she will say anything or do anything to get that laugh.
Well, it's
And
because she's been busting her ass as a comic all these years, and she's finally made it, and now she has to adjust a little.
And that's fine. I understand it. But I enjoy comedy on the subtlety level, where it's timing. It's waiting for your moment to say that funny thing. It's the Jimmy Fallon funny. Jimmy Fallon is hysterical
I agree with you in that.
because he knows he picks his moments, and when he hits it, and it's all about timing and that look and breaking up and being real. And I just feel like Will Ferrell and Amy Schumer are two people that are just like, I'm trying to be funny, so laugh at me.
It's different types of humor.
That's just
It is very
It is.
different.
Will
Yeah.
Ferrell's not going to break up and laugh in the middle of a skit like Fallon would.
no. He's in that character the entire skit or
As you should
movie
be.
or whatever.
You should be.
But Will,
you should be.
Will Ferrell in Zoolander is cry.
sure he is.
In your pants funny.
Of
Go
course.
And if
fuck
he's not
yourself, San Diego.
if he's not in that second movie,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to see it without Will Ferrell.
No.
And you're right. The movies that he's in, I really appreciate. Anchorman and Zoolander and
Because he's all in.
Bobby, Legend of Bobby.
Talladega Nights.
Yeah, Talladega Nights.
Ricky Bobby.
Hysterical.
Because he's all in when he plays a character.
the baby
he's all in.
Jesus.
Christmas Jesus is my
Christmas,
favorite.
Christmas baby Jesus.
Save me, Tom Cruise.
But when he's on Letterman promoting the movie and he comes on as the character, that's too much. Let it
Okay,
go.
okay.
Don't be that movie you just made in front of this TV screen. Be you talking about this movie that you were just in. You're funny. I know you're a funny guy, but
So we were mentioning Trainwreck, which was a great date movie. Did you guys see Trainwreck?
No.
I don't know where the girls were that we went and got to see Trainwreck. Oh, it's because we saw it down in South Florida when we were visiting family. finally, did you see it? Was that a date night for you guys?
No, it wasn't. I'm either the coolest parent or the worst parent in the
Oh,
world.
no.
We took Fran for her 15th birthday to see it.
Oh, but that
Wait,
scene with
Trainwreck?
the
Yes.
no.
She's
no,
old
no.
enough.
Yeah. At this point,
No, listen. No.
She
But the
understood
scene where
what was
she
going
walks-
on. It's just uncomfortable for us knowing that she knows what's
that
going on.
whole scene where she's like, "Where are the bodies buried? How do you?" Oh no.
What is that?
The whole
Is
John
that like
Cena-
taking your? Is that like taking your 12-year-old to see Borat? Should you not do that?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, no.
Well,
There was full
we
frontal.
already broke
Yeah,
the
there
rule.
was.
We took her to see Rocky Horror performance the year beforehand.
There's
at
nothing
midnight.
wrong with
I'm okay
that.
with that. I'm all right.
Oh,
with
you're saying
that.
performance?
Yeah, like
Oh my gosh, no, that's a cultural event.
That's like
Yeah,
going
that's
to the Louvre.
Yeah,
F14,
definitely.
So we become cool
Going to the
parents.
Louvre.
That's good. So you saw Trainwreck. You didn't see that as a date night. You brought your daughter to see it. And was it uncomfortable for you to sit there with her, or it was cool?
A couple. The whole John Cena sex scene with
Oh,
that was
damn.
uncomfortable.
Oh,
John
no.
Cena, that's a wrestler, right?
Yeah.
he played the dumb boyfriend.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Really dumb.
Yeah. The bodybuilding boyfriend. Oh,
Wait,
geez.
he was
Amy Schumer's boyfriend
yeah.
in the movie.
Oh, this is Trainwreck we're
Yeah,
talking
Yes,
about.
yes.
I'm
So
sorry.
we're still talking about Star Wars.
No. I thought we were in the Rocky Horror.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
no,
thought I thought
Cena
John
was-
Cena was dancing around and singing in Rocky Horror.
No, that'd be funny. I'd watch that.
Never
So
mind.
we were mentioning that we're looking forward to Star Wars, of course, in December. J.J. Abrams is the director. What were your thoughts about the Star Trek movies that came out that J.J. Abrams directed? You think that Star Wars is in the right hands?
I actually didn't care for them. All that
Really?
much.
Uh-oh.
It was okay. Like the first one was okay, but I didn't like the second one.
No, you weren't happy with Khan?
Too much lens flare?
No,
Too much lens flare.
Yeah, just I didn't like that.
Really?
No.
I enjoyed the movies, but I agree with that. That the whole lights. I don't.
Yeah.
need to see
He's
that.
promised to tone that way down for Star
Yeah,
Wars.
There better not be. Yeah, that should have been in Lucas's contract. When I sell my company, no lens flares in my movies.
No lens flares.
No
Little did he
excessive
know.
lens flare.
No excessive. Little did we know.
Because
So-
8mm started that bullshit.
Yeah,
and,
it did. It was his.
He
and
just said,
Spielberg.
"Hey, 8mm did well. Let's just ramp up the lens
Oh,
flare."
God, the lens flare. I think you can put it in now after the fact in editing.
I do it, yeah.
So you don't have to. Oh, how dare you? Talking
I'm
about
sorry.
Not
Sometimes
liking the lens flare.
sometimes it works
Heresy.
when done well.
Yes.
When with a little bit of don't go crazy, but
Right.
lights are supposed to flare the lens.
Since we're complaining about lights,
Go ahead.
Every Netflix show is shot in the dark. Can
Oh, my
someone
God.
explain
House
to me
of Cards?
why?
I know, you gotta turn the
No,
brightness up to enjoy
like-
that show.
Like
Yeah.
Daredevil was the same way.
Oh,
I was
wow,
like,
yes.
I was like,
Yeah, that's very dark.
just,
I don't-
I get the fact that it's,
I don't
if
notice
it's
that
at
at all.
night. Just turn some lights on a little bit. Like we just watched one called Bloodline.
We were just talking about
We were
that
talking
earlier.
about that,
yeah.
Shot in the- and like it took a while for us to get into it, and I really didn't like any of the characters to begin with.
Uh-oh.
But again, everything is shot so dark on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like they don't pay for anything, and they can't afford like just one light.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Most of the Netflix
production
shows-
values of House of Cards is amazing.
Most-
I understand, but it's just so dark. It
No,
makes you want to sleep.
Argue. What are you saying?
Our friend Rick Callahan works on House of Cards.
More name dropping on the podcast
I
tonight. All
know.
kinds of names getting dropped on this show. What does he do?
I am fascinated by the production value of that series. It is really, really well done.
I would love to know. I'd love to see the behind the scenes of that show for sure. That's fantastic. Oh, what are you saying? You know something? Yes.
They keep looking at each other like they're on
Like
a game show,
they
and
know
they're
they
looking
are.
at each other for the answer.
Yeah, any Netflix show, you usually have to turn off all the lights in the house so you can enjoy it because they are
It's just
super
so
dark.
But the plots are really good. Like
Hey, Greg, have Reese come back. I know she's dying to come back again.
We actually need to get going.
Oh,
anyway.
our guests are going and walking off. Well, we're at the hour and 54 minutes, so I guess maybe we will pick it up a little bit. But thank you guys for coming to Birthday Extravaganza.
Happy
birthday,
Birthday Podcast Extravaganza. Thank you so much.
We
I
have-
still have gifts to open. I wouldn't do that on camera, but I will eat cake and cupcake on camera. You want to come back, honey?
I would say
busting.
out of only two, you are one of our two favorite brother-in-laws.
Oh, did you hear that?
Definitely.
They said that on film. Oh, they said that on tape.
Can't take it back now.
Hundreds of thousands of dozens and dozens of people will hear that on YouTube one day.
Hello?
This Monday. Oh, Reese Miles joining the podcast. Sam and Julie, thanks for coming out,
See you
and thank you
later.
for coming here for our
See you
birthday.
later.
They're
Bye,
heading on
guys.
out. They just wanted to say thank you. Please stick around. We'll have more questions for you. Hi, welcome back to the podcast.
Hi.
Tell us a little bit about the hat you're wearing and the necklace. Oh, you took the necklace off. Remind us again.
You can't wear both.
Right, they can't wear the
It just
necklace and the
doesn't
hat.
work.
Right, you don't want to be that guy. You're wearing Dipper's hat from Gravity Falls, of course.
Yeah.
Now, the most recent episode of Gravity Falls came out, and it was about an election, a mayoral election. Tell us a little bit about the election.
Well, first of all, that was a great episode.
Yes.
So, like, for the...
Do you watch with Frankie, the Gravity Falls?
I do not watch.
She does. We know she does. Go
Frankie
ahead.
does.
Oh, yeah. We had a lot of fun on opening day here.
Yes. Oh, you were here at opening day dressed as
Dipper,
Dipper and Mabel. Yes, Mabel dressed up. Bob's daughter Mabel dressed up, and you dressed up as
Yeah.
Dipper. And photos were taken. It was a great day, that grand opening, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of my thing to wear the Dipper hat every time I come here.
Right. Every Friday, you always try and wear some sort of Gravity Falls outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't get a chance to talk about other movies you saw. I mean, we just talked about Shaun the Sheep a little bit. Tell us about what you liked about that movie.
Well, I think it's really cool that they were able to make a movie with no
dialogue.
no words,
That's true.
and it still turned out really good.
It all makes sense. You understand what's going on throughout the movie. Man, this place has really picked up tonight for a Friday night. I got to say I mean, no dialogue at all. Just a bunch of animals making noises, and even the human characters are in there, are just kind of making kind of noises like that.
Well, I do have to say they did talk a little bit in the one song.
Well, that's right. They were playing some songs. That's true.
Just one, so.
I wonder if
I don't think that counts.
I wonder if your mother would come and sit with us.
No, she already said she would want to.
She won't. Do you want to come back? You got to get going? I know. We've been going for 2 hours.
I would love to come back, but it looks as though the paint challenge is about to start.
Yeah, it is. The paint challenge is about to... And you can't
I don't know
paint
what
without
that
a blank
is.
canvas, right?
That's
So
what I hear.
that's why we're here. Roll cameras. Oh, we have kids here. Yeah.
What?
Man, I got to talk to the booking agent. We didn't do this right. How dare they do this on my birthday? I mean, thank you for doing this on my birthday. But thank you very much for coming by. So, we were
I feel
talking...
like Tim told, what was it? Home Improvement?
Yes? Oh, yeah. Howdy, neighbor. Howdy, Tim.
Have a good one.
Thank you, Ani and Scott. Thank you for coming by for Birthday Podcast Extravaganza. I wonder if David knows what's coming up next. I bet he'd stick around for that. So I would say for a movie that had no dialogue, Shaun the Sheep, a pretty good movie,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah. It's really cute at the ending, too.
Yeah, there was a nice ending, nice little tie-in at the end. What else did you see this summer that you really liked? You liked Ant-Man?
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah. What's the one scene you remember that kind of stands out that you really liked?
When they were in the briefcase with the phone.
Oh, that was a great scene.
That was even your favorite
Did
scene.
you see that movie, Ant-Man?
I did not.
Okay, there's a
Fran
great scene
did.
in the movie with two little ants fighting in front of an iPhone in a briefcase that's flipping around, and one of the characters steps on the phone and says to the other character, "I'm going to disintegrate you," and the iPhone goes, playing the Disintegration from The Cure, and then the album starts up, and that first song comes out where there's like organs and violin music just playing everywhere, the first song on the album, and they're just fighting each other. It was such a great scene. They didn't
was
skip
funny,
ahead to the
too.
actual hit song on that album. They played from the first track on the album. It was really, really good. I'm glad you brought that up. That was very good.
Yeah.
Wow, it's our little group here is whittled down considerably, and we still have a lot of cake to cut through and
Yay.
cupcakes.
More time for me then.
That's a lot.
So some of our friends are saying goodbye to each other. Some former Fox employees and current Fox employees where I work at Fox
Can I
35.
be on the show next time?
The Friday show?
Yeah.
We have actually a guest coming next Friday to talk about a whole thing that they do here at night. I have to go back up and look at my info. So probably not that one, but the one after that one, yes.
Okay.
Do you know what they're doing here tonight? No, I don't know. They're doing a body painting contest. Yeah. See, things are happening here. David Martin brought a nice little bottle of wine. That was very unexpected. That was very sweet. You don't want to sit? No. She doesn't want to sit. You don't want to sit? Oh, she's giving us the wrap it up sign.
I just got here.
Kristen,
can't
Reese just got
stay.
it. So what? You can't stay. Not. I don't know. Oh, that's somebody's. That's Bob's. So what else would you like to talk about here? Coming up on a couple of current episodes of Reese Riley Review, what are some of the things you'd like to do? Tell us about the thing with the characters.
Well, we did talk about this earlier, but there was one thing I wanted to mention.
Go ahead.
I wanted to mention that I would actually like to review Gods and Monsters.
Oh, you'd like to do a review of the store on Reese Riley Review.
And, we can do like
I hope it's a good review, or it's going to be really awkward for me.
Yeah.
I'm getting this is what I'm getting from my wife. She's giving me this, which is the wrap it up signal, because the body painting exhibit is about to begin, and as I've been told,
She needs to get these kids out of here.
yeah, body painting starts with a blank canvas.
It does.
Yes, it does, and I have no problem with that. But yeah, that's probably, as I said, that's an issue we had with booking. We shouldn't have booked the Birthday Spectacular and body painting in the same night. I mean, I'm glad we did.
Well, it's not really our fault.
Right. It's not our fault. We didn't talk to the bookers ahead of time.
It's not your fault you're 11 years old.
That's right.
Yeah.
12 years old.
Oh,
Whose phone is it?
I'm
Just
sorry.
turned 12.
Excuse me.
It's Greg's. So, okay,
Don't
so
touch it.
one of the things she said she wants to do on one of the things
Oh,
one
sorry.
of the things she said she wants to do on her review show, Reese Riley Review, is to review Gods and Monsters.
Really? That'd be cool.
Yeah.
What a great idea. You know what we'll do? We'll
Give her
you,
a camera.
We'll give you the phone that plugs into the microphone.
Yeah.
We'll walk around, but you can ride on those little animals around the store. Would you
That
like
would
to do
be
that?
cool.
That would be amazing.
We'll do that for her.
Or we could just review the whole mall. Really?
Absolutely, you could.
That's pretty large in scope. Maybe that's
it
a
is.
different show. Maybe Gods and Monsters on one show and the rest of Argon on another show.
Not a bad
Yeah.
idea. All right, so before we sign off the show, is there anything else you wanted to mention? Reese Riley Review on YouTube, on Facebook, and on the Twitter, which you're not allowed to do. I'll do that for you.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
And upcoming episodes will include Disney
One
Infinity
more year,
reviews. Disney Infinity reviews. And also, we're going to do a section of our show. We have the little Disney Infinity characters that are this tall. We're going to blindfold each girl, and they're going to name as many characters as they can in 1 minute.
I want to see
Just
that. I think
based
that'd be
on
a
the
really
shape of it,
cool
yes.
looking, cool game.
Feeling Funny Friends is what we called that. But we're going to take that back to marketing and see what they think about Feeling Funny Friends.
Yeah, I don't know.
You might want to change
We're
the
trying to
name.
do it with the same letter of each, like Reese Riley Review.
Mm-hmm.
So it was Feeling Funny Friends. You blindfold them, and then you guess, this is Mickey Mouse. This is
Tron.
Tron, which is coming out, by the way. Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for visiting us one last time. I know you want to stay here a little bit longer, but we are now hit the 2 hour and 2 minute mark.
Wow.
So that camera's going to die
Wow.
pretty soon.
That went quick.
But thank you very much for joining us, and thank you for my birthday presents of Mulder and Scully pop art, which you can purchase right here at Gods and Monsters,
Well,
actually.
not actually those. I already checked.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's because they're very popular, man. They sell those out, but you can usually get Smoking Man here or Alien. But thank you very much for visiting us. You have a good
Yeah.
night. I'm trying to play you off, but I don't have any music. We're just wrapping it up, but thank you very much.
Pretend music.
Yes. Pretend music.
We'll put that in later.
Wow. Let's hear it for GoPro hitting the 2 hour and 2 minute mark and still going strong. Wow. Best show ever or what, man?
I think it was a shit show, and that usually means it's the best show.
This is a shit show, and let me give you 5 reasons why.
I had a lot of fun this show. A lot of unexpected things. A lot of really cool talk.
I mean, we had guests come in. I didn't realize. I knew David Martin was invited to the party, but I didn't think he was going to make it. And sure enough, he did. We got the announcement of Clive Barker coming here for Halloween. Anna updated us to say he'll actually be here the week before Halloween because of so many other events going on.
And you got Anna to sit down.
Wow, first
and talk
time
for a couple
ever.
minutes.
And then her co-owner Todd came in and sat with us as well to make a couple of other announcements.
QueenQ actually showed up.
Yep. Yeah, we haven't seen her in a while as well. And remind everyone, every Friday on the YouTube page, you'll see a new toy review. The episode that's up right now is the Boba Fett, which I would say is about the size of this bottle of wine in height. And it's a fantastic toy because
I think it was taller. It was taller than that.
Every little thing moves on it, like the fingers, the fingertips, arms. It's a fantastic toy. The week after, this Friday coming up, will be Mouse is going to give us a toy review of the Guardians of the Galaxy playset that's not Legos. I forgot what he said it was, and you can't purchase it anywhere.
And it's definitely not in Duplo either.
Right. No, it's not Duplo. Oh, no.
And I don't know if you mentioned or not, but this place is really filling up.
Tonight. See, another reason why we should have the cameras turned the other way, because we're missing some action. Well, let me take that back.
We gotta stay YouTube safe.
Yeah.
So
you're right.
here at Gods and Monsters, they go out of their way to really extend a welcome to the artistic community.
They sure do.
So tonight they're having a body paint. I don't know if it's a seminar, if it's just a showing or what, but
they welcome them every time with open chest, arms. Open arms.
You could have gone legs. I mean, that would have been so much better.
Oh.
So
you're right.
Since the grand opening, I have never seen this many people in the store, which is fantastic.
It's fantastic. Beer and wine is for sale right now. I'm Art Miles.
I am Greg Moan.
And over here in the corner,
I'm Bob Mehler.
Bob Mehler's here joining us. Join us here on the YouTube page twice a week now. We've got new shows for you. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on YouTube.
Subscribe,
and like Thanks for coming to the Art Miles Birthday Spectacular show. See you next week.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Art.
birthday, Art.
Thank you.